lovelies, welcome to this 25-minute full body yoga flow for flexibility and strength. It is ideal if you are a beginner, so feel free to join me cross-legged in the middle of the mat. We're going to begin by slowly rolling the shoulders back, up, back and down a few times. Feel free to close your eyes. And then roll your shoulders forwards. Last one. Nice. We're going to inhale, take our arms up, reaching high, and on the exhale, release the arms back down to your side. Take both palms to touch. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, release the arms down. And again, palms to touch. Inhale. Exhale, release. And then we're going to side body stretch over to the right side. So reach over as far as you can go. And release. Left side. Right arm reaches over. And come back up. Same again, keeping the sit bones on the mat as you flow between the two. And back to center. Make your way to tabletop, so placing the knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. Let's begin to warm up the spine through cat-cow. Inhale, drop belly, lift the chest. And then exhale, round your spine, push your back up and away from the floor, flowing between the two with your own breath, stretching through the back, shoulders and the abs as you come down. And then come back to neutral spine. Slowly begin to rock back and forth, stretching the wrists, warming up the wrists, nice and gentle, just so that you can feel that stretch. Then place the palms, fingers to point each other, still rocking backwards and forwards. And then find neutral, center. And place the back of your hands on the mat. This can be a little bit sensitive, so feel free to keep a bend at your elbows. And very gently, very slowly, rocking back and forth. Nice and slow. Good. Release your palms. Still in that tabletop, we are going to send the right leg to the back of the mat. So straighten the right leg and then lift the leg into the air, pointing your toes, keeping a nice straight spine. Bend your knee and straighten your leg. A few times, bending at the knee and then straighten. Good, nice and controlled. Then we're going to take the left arm forwards, bird dog, straight line between fingertips to toes. And then we're going to crunch, so bend your elbow, bend your knee, bring them together as you round your back and squeeze. And release, long. 2 more times, knee to elbow. And release. Knee to elbow, squeeze into the ball as you come forwards. And then release the arm. Keeping the right leg extended, we're going to bend our elbows, coming down for a push-up. And then release your right knee. Shake out the hips. Nice. We are going to do exactly the same thing on the left side. So come to neutral spine. Send your left leg back and then lift your leg up. Point your toes. Moving through flexion and extension by bending the knee and extend. Keep your toes nice and pointed, engage your quad. And extend. Take your right arm forwards, keep your lower back straight. And then let's crunch. Bend your left knee, elbow to knee, round and squeeze. For 3. Squeeze for 2. And last one. Extend and then release your arm. We're going to come to push up, so bend your elbows, chin comes down, push up and release your left knee to the mat. Shake out your hips, breathe, exhale. Nice. Find center, then place your right palm in line with your left knee and then take your left arm round, back and down. Creating nice big circles, rotating the shoulder, and gaze is following the hand round. See if you can twist a little bit deeper as you turn the arm to the back of the mat. Nice. And then let's go to the other side. Left arm down, right arm round, back and down. Same thing. See if you can twist as you come back. 2 more. Breathe with it. And then hands come to the mat, under your shoulders. Shake out the hips. Then take your knees as wide as the mat, toes to touch, hips come back, resting in child's pose. Releasing any tension from your shoulders, allowing your chest, chin or forehead to come down to the mat, and take a couple of breaths. Option to come up onto your fingertips and then bring your right arm under your left arm, palm facing up, shoulder and ear down, stretching through the shoulders. Push through your left arm to release your right and then take it the other side. Left arm under, shoulder and ear come down. And then gently release. Slowly walk your palms in, bringing yourself up, knees together. Come up onto your feet as we're going to stand at the top of the mat. Standing feet at hip width distance, nice long spine. Inhale, arms up, reach up. And then exhale, fold forwards, bend the knees if you need, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands on your shins. Exhale, step the right leg and left leg back, high plank. Shift forwards, then drop your knees, lower your chest and chin. Push through your hands as you inhale to up dog. And then tuck your toes, pull the hips back, downward facing dog. Keeping the spine nice and long, pushing into your heels. Let's pedal the legs one by one. Gazing at the knees, no tension in the shoulders. And then bend your knees, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, hands up to your shins, flat back. Exhale, fold it down. Chin to chest, roll all the way up to stand. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do the same again. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lengthen the spine. And exhale, step back to plank. Drop your knees, chest and chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra with bent elbows. And then pull your hips back, downward facing dog. Good. Breathe in your down dog, creating movement or keeping still. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And then bend your knees, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold down. Let's roll up. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Good. Third round. When you're ready, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. One breath, one movement, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step back to plank. Drop your knees, chest and chin nice and controlled. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, send your hips high. Good. Breathe, find your breath. Gently drop your knees down to the mat. Find your child's pose. Taking the knees a little wider if it feels better. Then let's walk our palms in, bring ourselves up. We're going to come to stand again at the top of the mat. Building on this flow. Nice and strong feet. When you're ready, arms up. Exhale, fold it down. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, step your right leg back, left leg back. Drop your knees, chest and chin. Push through your hands, chest comes up, shoulders away from your ears. Hold your up dog, nice strong arms. Take your right leg over your left leg at the ankles, and then turn your gaze over your left shoulder. Option to bend the elbows to release any tension in the lower back. Let's take it the other side. Left ankle over the right. Gaze over your right shoulder. Again, bending the elbows if you need. Strong arms, release your legs, downward dog. Good. When you're in your down dog, send your right leg high to free leg dog. Bend the knee, open your right hip, and then straighten the leg, square your hips, moving through the two. Bending the knee to open the hips and straightening the leg to square your hips. Good, a couple more times. And then bring your knee to your chest, step your right foot between your hands. Left knee down, low lunge. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, arms up as you sink your hips down. Option to bring your hands back to heart center if it's too much, or take your hands down to the mat, providing a little bit more stability. Send your hands to the mat, bring your hips back to straighten your right leg for half split. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold forwards. Over your right leg, as deep as you can go, without rounding your back. Let's shift the hips forwards, tuck your left toes, send your right leg back to downward dog. Same thing on the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Keeping the hips square. Then as you bend your knee, open your hips. Square and straight. Bend and open. Keep the movement going. Good. And then bend your knee, bring your left foot between your hands. Back knee drops down to the mat. Inhale, hands to heart center. Or option to take your arms up or keep your hands down to the mat. See if you can push your hips a little bit deeper with every exhale. Good. And then bring your hands down, pull your hips back, extend your left leg. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold it forwards. Few breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Shift your hips forwards. Come meet me in plank. Drop the knees, chest and chin. Inhale, push up to up dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Right leg comes up. Bend your knee. Bring your right knee between your hands, low lunge again. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hips low. Come down with your palms. Pull the hips back to half split. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Same thing here, just holding for a little less time than before. But building on this, so push your hips forwards. Take your left palm to the mat and bend your left knee. Option to stay here or take a hold of your foot and bring your foot towards your glutes for a quad stretch. Keeping your hips low. And then gently release the foot to the mat. Bring your body over to the left side. Gently lift your left leg off the mat. We're coming to Skandasana, so side lunge. Option to come up onto your tiptoes of your right foot. Sink the hips down. Option to use your hands. Wherever you're at, stretching through the back of that extended leg. And then take your hands back, square your hips and send your legs back to downward dog. Left leg comes high, bend your knee, step your left foot between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Low lunge, inhale as you sweep your arms up and exhale, hips down. Nice strong arms. And then pull your hips back for half split. Long spine, exhale down. We're going to push our hips forwards through low lunge. Right palm down, bend your right knee. Option to take your left hand back, foot to your glutes, hips stay low, breathe. Exhale, relax the hips. And then release your foot, take your left hand over for Skandasana. Keeping the hips as low as you can go. Try to keep your spine long. Use your hands if you need. Turn to face the top of the mat and step back to plank or downward dog. If you're in plank, let's vinyasa, knee, chest, chin. Upward facing dog. And then pull your hips back to child's pose. If you're in downward dog, drop your knees. Find your child's pose. Reconnect to your breath. And then slowly walk your palms in, pushing yourself up. Then when you're here, take your feet to the left side, placing your bottom on the mat. We're going to side stretch over to the left side, so left palm on the mat, right arm reaches over. Good, release back to center, then take it the other side. And then back to center. Bring the legs to the right side. That kind of mermaid tail. Reach over to the right. Come back through center and then reach over to the left. And release, nice. Release both legs out in front of you. Shift the hips forwards. We're going to come down to our back. So take a hold of your knees. Pull your knees into your chest as you come down to your back. Squeeze the knees. Gently rocking from side to side. Massaging your lower back. And then let's take a happy baby, knees to the armpits, grab a hold of the feet inside, outside, or big toe. Again, rocking side to side. Maybe you want to play around with it, bending and extending the legs. Whatever you need, enjoying the stretch through your hips. We have a lot of mosquitoes here in Bali today, so excuse me here. Just stay in your happy baby. And then gently release your feet. Bring your knees into your chest, squeeze your knees. And then release the legs down to the mat. Take up as much space as you need. Arms beside your body or over your head if you prefer. Gently close your eyes and rest in Savasana. Feel free to stay in Savasana for as long as you need. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Feel free to join me here for another flow. Namaste.